Peace, peace, good people. Bald Head Hierophant here, and welcome to my channel. For you newbies, I don't know how you found me, but thank you so much. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay. Into all of my OGs and my returnees, hugs and kisses to you. I appreciate you returning, okay? So, of course, I'm coming on to do a full moon spread, okay? Full moon in Sag. We are fully in it. I hope you guys are feeling it. I hope you're using it. I hope that you are doing all the do's, doing everything that you should be doing to create a change in your life. So what are we doing with this moon? We are releasing anything and everything that is stopping us from being our big, expansive self. For some of y'all, it's bad habits. For some of y'all, it's bad people. For some of y'all, it's bad places. For some of y'all, it's just, internal stuff that you are refusing to let go. But listen, you must. You must, because if you don't, it's only going to nag, and it's going to be things that you're going to want that's going to be beyond your reach. And the only thing you can do is do that. It's like you're trying to reach it, but you never grab it. But the only reason that you're never going to grab it is because you're not willing to release those things that's stopping you from grabbing it, okay? Because it's within your reach, but there is something right in the middle. Let's just say this candle is your thing, right? And here's your hand. Well, there's something right there in that space between your hand and this candle that's stopping you from grasping onto it. So tonight we're going to discover what those things could be for each sign. I'm going to go through everything really, really quickly, because I don't want this reading to be too long, but I do want to be, thorough. Okay, so I'm going to use a few decks. I'm going to use my Moonology deck, which is just an oracle deck, and then I'm going to use my moon cards, which are tarot cards. Okay, so before I get started on anything, let's welcome in the sweet, sweet spirit of love, light, life, wholeness, balance. Okay, thank you, sweet, sweet spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this reading. Okay, so happy full moon bliss to everybody. If you're not into the moon phases, bless your heart. But if you're here, I feel like that you probably are trying to tap that. You're trying to tap into metaphysics. You're trying to tap into mysticism. You may be trying to tap into different occult-like understanding. So listen, welcome to the journey, okay? It's blissful, the whole journey, okay? Before I get started on these cards, I do want to talk about a few things that you just should be doing, whether you're a mystic or not, whether you are into the spiritual thing or not. This is just something that as a human being you should be doing, which is journaling. Okay, women, or as children, females, we called it writing in our diary. Okay, men, you probably didn't keep diaries. That's okay. That journal is still the same. Writing in a diary, journaling, and only thing you're doing is writing down your thoughts, writing down some of the experiences of the day. You're writing down and documenting your walk through life, so you can gauge your growth, so you can gauge what you need to gain, what you need to release. You can look back on these things months later, years later, whenever you choose to see if you are growing or if you are stuck. I journal. Okay, here's one. I have so many different journals, and I keep different types of journals. I have dream journals, I have money journals, I have relationship journals, I have moon journals. This is one of my moon journals. I actually sell these, so if you are interested in getting one, let me know. And I only have a few left, so if you're interested, comment down below and I'll reach out to you. Okay, but listen, you don't know how well your life is going or how fucked up it is if you're not journaling things. Now, I do believe that if you are an avid journaler, then I doubt your life is fucked up. Because a lot of times when you bring things out of your mind space and you put it on paper, you give it an opportunity to either grow, or you put it on paper and you actually see where it's a problem and you fix it. But anytime we don't bring stuff out of here and put it on paper, it's almost like you're on that hamster wheel. So you got to bring it out of and bring it to earth. Okay, so you can actually do something about it, manifest it, change it, upgrade it, cut it out, whatever you need to do to it, whatever that thing is, okay? But you got to bring it out of your headspace and bring it onto paper. Okay, write the vision, make it plain, because a lot of manifesting starts with you just writing it down. Okay, and then once you write it, then you begin to move and feel the energy of whatever you're writing. Okay, so that's the beginning phases of manifesting too. Okay, but this isn't about manifestation, this is about the Sag full moon. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a few moonology cards. I want to see collectively, this isn't just for per sign, but I want to see collectively, what is it that everyone may be in need to hear. Okay, thank you, and show me clearly if there's any jumpers. Please reveal yourself. If there's no jumpers, then I'll take the first 3 cards after this shuffle. One more good shuffle. Okay. Most powerful 3 cards. Show yourself. So we have the full moon in Aries, the South Node card, and a waning moon. So what this is telling me, that there's an indication that, and I like the fact that this South Node card is here, because that lets me know that somebody's dealing with something that's holding them back. You're stuck in an old mindset. You're stuck in an old thought pattern, old negative thought patterns, okay? But there is some type of fiery climax coming. Now, even though this card is representative of Aries energy, Aries is kin to Sagittarius. That's their cousin, okay? So anytime one fire sign is doing something, or one fire energy, fire element, fire aspect is doing something, it lights up its brothers and its sisters. Okay, so we know that the fire signs are Sag, Leo, Aries. Well, we're under a Sagittarius moon. Everybody's 9th house is lit. Now, depending on what's in your 9th house, which is Sag's house, but depending on what's in your 9th house will kind of determine what you will be focused on, or what your lessons, or what your the impact of this moon. The impact of this moon is going to affect everybody's 9th house, but it's going to affect it differently based on the sign that you have there, if you have planets there, and even the degree of the sign there. So it gets deep. I don't want to go that deep. If you're interested in getting that deep, drop a comment and I'll reach out to you, because that means you need a consultation, okay? But what it is letting me know is that for everybody across the board, collectively, there is some type of fiery change that's trying to take place. Now, what I know that's happening for everyone is that there is some type of personal, philosophical version of yourself that wants to be born. But for some reason, you are afraid to let it out. You don't know how to let it out. You're unaware that it needs to come out. Something's in the way. So it's very indicative of what I said earlier before I laid the cards, right? I said, this may be the thing you want. This is you trying to go toward what you want. But something's right here in the middle that is stopping you. So what this lets me know is this South Node card. It says, don't let your past hold you back. Some of you can't get to this because what's in the middle of you getting the thing that you want is something from your past. Some guilt, some shame, some regret, some anxiety, some depression, some shoulda, coulda, woulda, woe me, some victim mindset, some unforgiveness. Is something from your past that you need to address. It's something from your past that you just keep toying with, playing with. You won't let it go. Okay? You're waiting on closure, and closure's waiting on you. Okay? So that's simple. That's a simple fix. Make a decision to be done with it. Now, that can bring the journal back into it. If the thing from the past that you struggle letting go of is with a person, and you don't have access to that person, or the person doesn't want to have any kind of communication with you, that's where the journal comes in. Because you can say everything that you would like to say to your person in this journal. Now, it's one or two things you can do with it, okay? Because I'm a big ritualistic person. I'm a very methodical, practical woman. So I believe in rituals and regiments and practicality. You can write it all down in there and leave it, or you can write it all down in a journal, tear it out, burn it. You can write it all down in a journal, tear it up. You can write it all down in a journal, take it somewhere and throw it. You can write it all down in a journal, fold it up, put it in a little bottle, throw it in some water. It's so many ways that you can get something out if you're not able to actually verbalize it to the person that you want to verbalize it to. Because sometimes you just don't have access to the person. Sometimes you may have access and they still will never give you what you need to bring on the closure or to help you release something. See, I feel like a lot of y'all are holding on to things that you were hurt by. And you think somebody owes you an apology. You think someone owes you an explanation. And you can't let something go until you get that. But I'm here to tell you, my darling, you may never get that. So what are you going to do? You're going to hold yourself in a place of restriction. You can't grow because you're not going to get what you need from a person who may never give it to you. What if they're dead? Are they dead? And even if they're not physically dead, what if they're emotionally dead? What if they don't even know that you're feeling this way and they're moving on, living their life? They're not even stuck. They living life, turning up, living their best life while you sitting somewhere with your arms folded, hoping and wishing and praying that they would call you and apologize. Let it go. If you look at everything in life as an experience, you'll begin to learn how to compartmentalize stuff. You file stuff in certain places. Like, oh, okay, that was an experience that I needed to help me grow in this area. Oh, that was an experience I needed to help me understand to never fool with people like that again. Everything is a lesson. And as cliche as it sounds, once you get the lesson, you can reap the blessing. But so many people stay stuck in the lesson. So they either never get the blessing because they're still doing the same thing, never got the lesson, or they got the lesson, but they're so bitter. And listen, if you're bitter, you can't get better. So listen. What do you need to release? That's the question. What do you need to release? Now, those are all the cards I'm going to pull on the Moonology because I believe it said everything that needed to be said. And it was a very good representation of this moon because, again, there is some type of adventurous energy that is trying to be born in you that can't because you got some past shit in the way. What do you need to release to reach that expansive version of yourself? Because some of y'all playing it small. Think bigger. Think bigger, bitch. Think bigger, nigga. Think bigger. Get bigger. Get that thing out of the way so your mind can travel. So your actual body can travel. So you can move forward. Because sometimes the traveling isn't a physical travel. Sometimes the travel is just so you can move energetically on to something new. Some of y'all are halted. And this is what this Sag moon will help you do. Some of y'all need to get outside. If you're catching, whenever you catch this, I don't care if it's 5 years from now, whenever you catch this vid, get your butt outside. I don't care if it's in the night or in the day. Get your butt outside when you see this, after watching this video, and speak what you need to release. I don't care if it's to the sun or the moon. Just get outside and do it. Release it into the ethers and let the ethers transform it. Let the ethers transcend it, transmute it, so that energy can be sent down to you and be useful to help you do something that is more in alignment with your highest self. Because some of y'all are stuck in a real low vibration and you don't even know it. I feel like you don't even know it. You probably have no clue. Okay? Now, I do want to speak on one small portion of this before I remove these cards. If you know anything about your natal chart, go check out your South Node. See where your South Node is. You know, that South Node energy is the energy that we reincarnated back into this realm with. So we move in it easily. The test is moving to your true north, moving to that North Node. It's a struggle. It's a struggle releasing some of those very heavy but natural energies of the South Node. But we're here to transmute, we're here to transform, we're here to transfer, we're here to transcend. And if you're stuck in your South Node, it feels like a tug of war on quicksand. So not only are you being pulled because the other energy on the other end of that rope is dragging you, you're being drugged through quicksand. So you sinking and being pulled. Listen, it's a terrible thing. Get a hold to yourself. Get a grip. Call your power back to you. Now, if you catch this video today, which is May 23rd, 2024, on a Thursday, well, actually, we're into Friday morning. If you catch this tomorrow, because you know the energy of the full moon lasts 2 days. The potency of a full moon is available to be used and felt energetically 2 days before the actual full moon and 2 days after. So you have until Saturday to really utilize this energy and move in your warrior energy. Point your arrow where you want to go, and don't go nowhere that arrow isn't pointing. Okay, that's what this energy is for. But some of y'all won't be able to do that until you really admit to yourself that you need to let some shit go. Okay? What do you need to release? Be true to you. It ain't about being true to me. It ain't about being true to nobody. It's just about being true to yourself. If you can't talk to somebody about it, if you don't have people on your team that you feel understand you, that you trust, that could assist you, then don't talk to nobody. Talk to you. Get you a journal. And it don't have to be nothing fancy. I'm over the top. I'm a Taurus woman. My Venus is in Taurus. Child, I got so much Taurus energy in me, so everything has to be themed and colored and color coordinated and all that. But fuck all of that. Get you a little 99-cent notebook from Dollar Tree, from Dollar General, and start keeping track of your life. Start jotting down everything, whether it's something that you need to increase or decrease. Write it all down, and then determine what you want to do with it after you get it out of you, okay? All right, so let's get these moon cards up, and let's get some tarot down, okay? So let's talk about it. Show me more and show me clearly, sweet spirit, information for the collective that will soon be here to view this vid. Okay. Lay a little slippery. Put some oil on my hands before I came on. The cards trying to slide out my hand. Okay. Sweet spirit, give me the cards that are relevant to the collective that will soon be here. Shay. My candle is acting up even before I started the shuffling. Okay, if there's any jump. Well, we do got an Ace of Pentacles. Shay, a new venture. This is most definitely adventurous energy. So some of y'all are wanting to start some kind of new adventure, some type of new opportunity. What's in the way from you doing that? Are you in your own way? Because you know what I notice about humans. Ooh, Lord. Child, when I'm doing these readings and I hear people say, but, well, and I say, ooh, stop, baby. Because, see, I know the problem. You are the problem. You are your own problem. You in your own way. And they'll be listing off, well, my mama, and when I was little, and my baby mama, and my baby daddy, and my ex, and they'll be blaming it on everything around them. And the whole time I'll be looking at that, if we FaceTime, and I'll be looking at them, like, you done? Okay, you finished? Okay, so let me tell you what I see. And I have to go and let them down. I got to lower the boom on them and let them know, no, baby, it ain't your baby mama, it ain't your daddy, it ain't your ex, it ain't what happened. You are in your own way. Because anytime I hear somebody say but, I know it's them. Because see, guess what? After but comes the bullshit. Ain't no but. Get up, do the work, move forward. Period. Ain't no but. No, see, soon as you say but, you throw yourself right back in the dungeon. Now you got to try to get yourself back up again. Watch your words. Your own words are spells against you. Watch your mouth. And if you can't speak positivity, if you can't speak life over yourself, then shut all the fucks up. Don't say nothing. Because a lot of y'all are bounded by the shit that you say to yourself and about yourself and all them excuses that you make why you can't do this and I don't know how to do. You just backing yourself into a corner, but then you won't take the accountability that you've done that. So then you start blaming everybody outside of you. I ain't saying nothing else because I ain't trying to stick my finger in no wounds. But I'm a realist, okay? So the Ace of Wands here, inspiration. So look, already you got 2 gifts being given to you. See, the Ace in Tarot are gifts, universal gifts. When them aces come out, you're being given new opportunities to do something. You're like universal gifts, God-given gifts. It ain't nothing that you might not even deserve them. You might not have earned them. The universe is just blessing you because they see you need help. So what's being gifted? The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity to have some type of material force, some type of material gain, okay? A lot of times it comes from a new opportunity, some type of new venture that will present itself to you, okay? Now, the Ace of Wands is the inspiration, it's the ambition, it's the creativity that comes, it's going to power this, okay? Because faith without works is dead, okay? So this is the works, this is the faith. And actually, it's not even the faith. It's almost like somebody give you something, tell you what to do with it. And the faith would be the swords card. Because I feel like that air of the swords is the faith, is the renewal. It is the wind beneath your wings once somebody done put you in position to win. Now, a lot of times people don't know what to do with that, so they stand still. And somebody else outside of them might be looking at them like, but you got everything you need to make it. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so don't get caught up in that energy. It seems like you're being handed some new opportunities. Please use them. Please don't make no excuses. Show me more and show me clearly. Happy full moon, y'all. Show me more and show me clearly. I'll show you. 3 of Wands. Voyage. Some of y'all, listen, I know for some of y'all want to either travel or you want to move. You're trying to explore something. It is you want to explore. So who feels bound? Somebody feels bound like they can't explore. Because that's what the 3 of Wands is all about. It's about closing your eyes, facing your fears, and doing it anyway. You taking your fears with you. You taking your what ifs with you. Just picking up all your everything and saying, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm finna go do me, and I'm gonna take everything with me that's trying to stop me. Because sometimes you got to take your fear with you. Sometimes you got to take your fuckery with you. Sometimes you just got to say, okay, I'm scared, and I'm still gonna do it. That's what this is telling me so far. If you can just get out of your own way. Now, some of y'all, your mind plays tricks on you. And you listen to this more than you listen to this. And I'm going to tell you, the mind is not the power. You can have a strong mind that's powered by something that's controlling it. And I know that's a whole other shit. That's going to go over some of y'all head. The mind is being attacked every single day, from food, from water, from the air, from the chemtrails, from the TV, social media, 5G, solar flare. I mean, listen. Sometimes you can't trust this, but you can always trust this. That hard space, especially if it's pure. Now, of course, I'm only talking to people who got clear, pure hard spaces. If your hard space is tainted, then that's the work that needs to be done. That's the work that needs to be. That's that past that you may be holding on to, that you're not willing to fix. You ain't facing it. So yeah, you know your life. You know the intricate details of your life. Do the work that needs to be done. Because other people got other stuff they do. Everybody's on the go doing their own work. And even if they're not physically doing the work, they might just be going through the motions. They might still be in the dungeon part of it. They might still be in the wilderness. All I'm saying is everybody is on some kind of journey. And everybody's on different parts of the journey. And the only reason I brought that up is it's nobody's responsibility to help you with your shit. If you're not a child, ain't nobody got time. Because everybody's trying to do them. Everybody's trying to understand where they at. We all are on this journey. We are just placed in different sectors of it. Some people way up there, but they still on it. Because it's shit way up there. And to other people, you may feel like, oh, they way up there. They done made it. They elevated. Well, yeah, elevated people still be having tests. I have to tell my clients all the time, just because I know a lot and I teach does not mean that I don't still have tests. I got to take exams too. Have I already taken the exams that many people have taken? Yes, indeed. That's why I feel qualified and quantified to teach. That's why I do teach, because it's a lot of stuff that I can teach and help other people with. But what I'm facing, I still got to keep it moving and evolve and elevate and go through the test that's up there, because it's never not a test. It's never not a test. It's always a test. Always a test. So get if you want to be able to make it up there, and if you want to be able to evolve and then turn around and help people that are your assignment, you want to be able to turn around and help people that are coming behind you, that are your friends, your family, your children, your grandchildren. If you want to be the wise counsel that your family can depend on, because you've aced your test and you've kept it moving, you ain't fell down by the wayside and crying, oh, woe me. You've pulled yourself up by the bootstraps, so you just keep it moving because you know you're that one in the family that everybody is going to come to receive inspiration and empowerment while on their journey. You better get shit out of the way. You better drop all them bags that's stopping you from getting your gifts, getting your wisdom, getting that knowledge, getting that enlightenment. Show me more, show me clearly. If you are feeling this, number 1, like it. Number 2, subscribe. Number 3, do the work tonight. And again, I don't care when you find this. I don't care what time of day it is when you find this. Whenever you find it, it is powerful, it is magical, and it is something in it for you. So do something with the energy that is being imbued onto you by watching this. And you can start as simple as journaling. Now, if you off into other spells and rituals, honey, get it up. Get it together. Get them candles lit. Get them herbs out. Get that oil out. Get that pen and paper and get them sigils drawn. Get them mantras going. Get that throat chakra going. Get them mudras going. Cleanse them talismans. Cleanse them amulets. Create. That's not up for debate, because we all are here to create the lives we want. Nobody's life is out of their control. Everybody's life is in control, because we have free will to make choices to do this, to do that. Create. Okay. And if you got any blockages, release them tonight. Spirit told me to take that card. The Queen of Swords. Ashe. While on this journey, it is going to be necessary for you to keep your composure. We're here to learn, but in the process of learning, you get tested. Some of y'all you get throttled back a few steps because you don't know how to remain calm. You don't know how to keep your composure when you're being tested. And a lot of times your test is just to see if you're going to keep the composure. And some of y'all missed the mark and you got to start all over. And if you don't have to start all over, like I said, you just get pushed back. You remember red light, green light? And if you get caught moving, you got to go all the way back. Now you mad because everybody who was way in the back is in front of you now. I used to hate that game. I'd be the one to say, fuck it, I don't even want to play no out. Especially if I was already almost up there. Red light, green light. But listen, keep your composure. Because there are going to be things that are going to test you. Don't come up off the throne. When I think about keeping my composure, I think about not letting nothing bring me up off the throne. And if you think about it like that, you'll stay in a very royal frequency, a very royal energy. Who's worth you coming off the throne? Because, baby, if I raise up off this throne, baby, especially if I know I'm about to risk it all. So if I come up off his throne, it's going to be demon time. I'm on it. So that's why I got to think twice. And you should too, to stay in control of thyself. Keep your composure. So I love that the king and the queen of swords has come out, because that lets me know that I'm speaking to seasoned people. So you understand what I'm saying when I say keep your composure, relaxed, stay calm, cool, and collected no matter how them winds blow. Like a tree planted by the water, do not be moved. Because I believe that if you're here, you are an elevated being, and you got some stuff on the line if you don't stay in that royal frequency, okay? Now, this also is letting me know that I am speaking to very spiritual people, somebody who's a man, men and women, not a man and a woman, men and women who are aware and move in their divine feminine and their divine masculine, okay? So I know I'm talking to seasoned people, mature people. Yes, seasoned via age, but also if you're young, you may have been on this journey a while. You may have tapped into some spiritual understandings a long time ago. So you may be young but wise. I know that I'm speaking to very wise people. I'm not talking to nobody childish. Ain't nobody childish here. You don't even understand what I'm saying if you are childish. If you're immature, you're not seasoned, you're bland, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But see, I don't think that I'm speaking to a lot of if y'all here, you're sprinkled in, and you probably need to book a session so I can help you. Okay? But I'm most definitely talking to seasoned individuals, people who have already been through some things. You've built up an endurance. So you know your strength, you know your power. You may fall weak every now and then, but maybe you landed on this reading because you just needed some motivation. You needed a little inspiration. But ultimately, you already be knowing who you are, and you understand your power. You know, you just probably needed a little jolt, a boost. Your mojo needed a boost. So I'm glad that you found me. Glad that you were listening. Show me clearly more information for the collective. Tower moments. Some of y'all know that it is time to release some major shit. And listen, Linda. For some of y'all, you're on the edge of something great. So what you're releasing is a matter of life and death. I think I'm speaking to very, very few of you where this energy is potent. It is imperative that tonight, like I'm talking to somebody who needs to make a decision tonight, because there's some type of tower moment that is connected to what you do tonight. what you say tonight, what you release tonight, what you cut tonight. I'm hearing some of y'all need to do a cord cutting ceremony. And that's only going to resonate with few of you because only a few of you know what a cord cutting ceremony is. But I'm going to tell you how you will know that this is for you. You've already been thinking about doing a cord cutting. Some of y'all have been trying to figure out, how do I get this out of my life? How do I release this? How do I release him? How do I release her? What can I do? What method of work can I do to release this? A cord cutting. Ask Spirit to show you how to do it. It's simple. But some of y'all are up against something that is it's a dire emergency. That you jump out of that proverbial window tonight, because that tower is about to crash and burn. And I believe if you're here, you're still here, and you're resonating with it, you know exactly what that is. You know exactly what that tower looks like in your life. Show me more and show me clearly. Ashe. Thank you, sweet spirit, for more truth for the collective. Ashe. Two of Cups. There is some type of union that will be necessary for some of you. This is a whole different message, separate from this Tower card. There is a union. I feel like with this card coming out, I feel like that it's talking about some type of forgiveness. Now, that goes all the way back to the energy of what I was speaking about earlier. You know, being stuck in a situation or stuck in an energy that's connected to some situations that you may not get closure to or closure about. Or it could be this could mean that, gotta get my candle again. What you want, you trying to get what you want, what's in the middle of what you want is you unifying with something. There's some type of unity trying to be made, a truce, a connection. Somebody's trying to make a connection with you, or you're trying to make a connection with somebody. I feel like it may have something to do with some forgiveness that you need to say yes to. You need to forgive, okay? For some of y'all, there is a truce is trying to be made with you. Now, for some of you, it could be the other way around. You're trying to make a truce with someone, or you need to make a truce with someone. Maybe you're being stubborn. Maybe your ego is in the way. Maybe your pride is in the way. But your spirit has already been nudging you to, you need to go and make that phone call. You need to go and send that text. You need to go and send that email. You need to man up, woman up, go and make that phone call, have that meeting. You need to go ahead and do that. Fix it. Because these cups, once they merge, it's the elixir that's going to replenish something in you. But you need this other cup. You need this other person's communication. You need this truce. You need this connection. You need that forgiveness. Or you need that apology. Okay? Show me more and show me clearly. We're 38 minutes in. Not doing too bad. Ashe. The Magician, the Alchemy, and the Five of Pentacles. Whatever you do tonight is going to manifest, and you're going to see what you've said. You're going to see what you've said. Some of y'all have taken a lot of losses. This is a good time to release the experience of loss and call in abundance in whatever it is that you lost. Okay? Now, for some of you, I doubt it. I don't feel like I'm talking to you lost people. This feels like a financial loss, the loss of a job, the loss of material gain. The Five of Pentacles is about the loss of material things. However you lost them, trust and believe that if you are deserving of it coming back to you, you must believe that everything that the devil stole, God's giving it back to you 100-fold and double for your trouble. But you got to get in alignment with that energy. You can't just say that and not believe it. And then if you saying it and believe it, then there's some things that you're probably going to have to do, physical things that you're going to have to do to induce it, so to speak. Because remember, faith without works is dead. And that's the truth. So I like the fact that the magician is here. Lord, I got to get these fingernails done, y'all. I had to take them off and let my fingers rest. Y'all know I don't go nowhere. I sure don't jump on, reading with these fingers. But I needed to let them breathe. Okay, every once in a while you got to take them sets off and let your fingers breathe. There is some alchemy taking place for whomever is here. You're going through an alchemical process. We all are. We're always going through some type of alchemy, whether we know it or not. Some of us are very aware because it's self-induced and self-propelled. And some people are just, they think they just flowing in the wind, but really that's alchemy all by itself too. Now, there's something I want to say about that, and I teach this regularly. If you're not in control of your life, trust and believe that something is. So wake up. Wake up. Something's using your power if you're not. Okay? It's so many things that can be done. But I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap it up because I'm 40 minutes in. Whatever was lost, whatever material losses you've taken, they were taken for a reason. I feel like they needed to be replaced. Now, the way they were taken, how they were taken, the different experiences that you went through that took them. Because some of y'all, it was theft. Some people stole your shit. For some of y'all, it might have been these tornadoes we've been having, right? So your house was totaled, right? Whatever the case, I don't want to get to naming things because, we lose things or we take L's, we suffered loss of material gain, or not material gain, materials. We suffer losses of them in different ways. But I'm saying all this to say, it's almost like the universe wants to bless you with bigger and better. So you must train your brain to see the positive in it. What is it? The silver lining. Release them tonight. Whatever it was, release it. Write it down. The quickest way to release something is to work with the element of fire. Fire is the quickest element when it comes to manifestation. And because this is a fire moon, it would behoove you to write things down that you have a problem releasing and burn them. So you got your car repoed. You ain't been able to let that go because your ego was connected to that car. I get it. I understand that. But you ain't getting that car back. Write that car down. I enjoyed you while I had you. 2021 Charger, 2022 Challenger, 2023 Lexus, whatever. Let it go. Then burn it. That's why anytime you're doing work, you need to always keep a candle where you at, so you can immediately, because sometimes if you got to go through the motions of finding a lighter, light the candle, go outside, if you got to go through the motions of something, you lose the momentum. So when you sit down to journal, when you sit down to meditate, when you sit down to pray, when you sit down to tap in to thyself, go on, light that candle. Just go on and have it on deck. Have your little fireproof bowl, okay? So when you get ready to write that stuff down, you can go ahead and shoot it in that fire right quick, right then. Because that's when the energy is most potent anyway. If you got to stop, get up, find this, get that, find that, you're probably going to lose momentum and you're going to get distracted. You're going to go to the refrigerator, take a sip of water. Somebody in the house going to tell you to come here right quick. You're going to lose momentum and then you get frustrated. I know I do when I can't find my lighter, when I can't find this, when I can't find my what I want. Listen. So preparation rules the nation. When you get ready to sit down and do work, and like I said, the work could just be something as simple as, but you're getting ready to do something very intentional. Go on and have everything you need right there so you don't really have to move away from your space. The Gemini new moon is coming up. It is imperative that you release whatever's holding you back with this full moon in Sag. So by the time the new moon in Gemini arises, you'll have a new mindset and you'll be able to call in these new things. You don't call in nothing new with the full moons. You release with the full moon. You show gratitude with the full moon. You practice the art of receptivity and acceptance with the full moon. Because with the new moon, you commanding, you demanding, and you standing on business with the new moons, okay? So get it together. I was going to talk about what each sign could be experiencing, but I don't think that's necessary. I feel like if you're here, you know what you need. If you're here, you know what it is that your heart desires. If you're here and you resonated with this, I believe that you know exactly what to do. Many of you all have already shot rockets of desires into the ethers, meaning you've already had little prayers that you've said to yourself. You've already had thought processes about how you want to be free, how you want to release something so you can move forward. Anytime we think, whether we say it out loud or not, whatever we think, everything we do is energy. We are always emitting some type of frequency. And we just add an extra layer to it when we say it. So the universe is always listening. That's why I said earlier, watch your mouth or shut your mouth, okay? But I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope this was useful, helpful, conducive to whomever resonated with it, okay? But take this time out to do some work. You can be very creative and adventurous with this energy. It's going to promote that anyway. Full moon in Sag promotes movement. It promotes expansive thinking. It's a Jupiterian energy. So Sag is ruled by Jupiter. Anything Jupiter touches, it increases. Now that's why I told you to watch your mouth, because you talking shit doing a Jupiter type energy, it ain't gonna do nothing but increase what you done said. So, oh, I'm ugly, I'm stupid. Oh, Jupiter say, okay, bet, boom, you finna be ugly and stupid all for the rest of your life. Because our words are spells. We put our own spells on ourselves, okay? So watch your mouth. If you don't know what to say, and if you got a bunch of negative stuff that just needs to boil out and boil over, write them down and burn it, okay? All right, good people. Well, thank you so much for being here again. I hope that this was helpful, but this is where I conclude. Peace, peace.